everybody. My name is Reverend Donna Seraphina. I am a spiritualist reverend. I am a psychic medium. I've been receiving a few emails and letters about a young man in Utah. Sounds like he was up really near the corner of Idaho and Nevada also, but he's in Utah trying to make a farm in the middle of the desert. Sounds like, you know, an isolated place, obviously. And there's a lot of information out there on the internet, but apparently this was his lifelong dream. And he grew up helping his grandfather on the farm, and he loved it, absolutely loved it. And I'm going to snatch a few of their photos off Facebook just to show you how adorable he is. I mean, he's just so connected to the earth. So it would make sense that he would do that. And it is a horrific, sad tragedy. You know, if I'm right, and I hope I'm wrong. I hope Dylan's alive. I hope some people just hold him captive and they find him, all that kind of thing. I do hope that for the family and for Dylan, because it's just not fair to be snuffed out, when you're just starting out your adult life. So, I didn't do a long meditation. I did a pendulum reading. So, I would want to give any disclaimer with a psychic reading because it could be wrong. And the world's top mediums are right only 80% of the time when they're tested. So things come through and it might not be right. It might be jumbled. And then what I did actually, I might have laid there for 5 or 10 minutes to see, and I did pick up a couple things that way, which I'll share with you. But I didn't really go deep into it. I did, however, offer to the family, if they want my assistance free of charge, I'm willing to help them. They can contact me. So my email is Reverend Donna Seraphina, and that's it with a PH at gmail.com. So if they want my help, I'm here. Other than that, I'll just tell you the couple things that I did get. And so I was using, as you can see, pendulum, right? And okay, is my name Donna? And it goes to yes, so it's doing a circle. That's a yes, right? Is Dylan alive in his physical body? And now it's saying yes. Now it's saying no. I think they're trying to show about you can't really rely on a pendulum to give you the correct answer. You could ask it a question and then ask it another question, the same question an hour later, and it could be different. So what I'm going to give you today is just a couple ideas, maybe for searchers and for any, law enforcement with a mind for listening to this kind of thing. Let's try if it wants to just give us the truth here. Is Dylan in his physical body? Now this is showing no. Was Dylan murdered? So the goal is to keep the hand straight as possible. And I do a thing like that. So just like when you're taking a picture and you want it to you want your hand as still as possible. Okay, so was Dylan murdered? It's so sick when you think someone would do such a thing to this cute young man that's just starting out his life. It's almost like I felt like crying when I just laid down to look. It's just okay, so let me see. Was there more than one person present besides Dylan and whoever killed him? This says yes. I'm going to ask you. I'm kind of holding at a weird angle, but was there more than one person present when Dylan was murdered besides him? This says yes. Was the primary person that wanted to kill him, was he a person that had tried to seek employment from Dylan? And the answer is yes. See if I can hold it up again. And let me see. When it goes around, that's a yes. at least on my pendulums. And then when it goes straight, can you show me a no? See, it's going straight. Um, can you show me a yes? Okay, so is Dylan in his physical body? So it's saying no. Was he murdered? Yes. Is his remains on the property? Yes. It's always a small yes on that, so it potentially could be interpreted. They might be at the edge, but either way, when I was meditating, what they kind of showed me was some dirt mountains. Not where they found his boots, but some other dirt mountains, right, somewhere on there, and that about 10 feet in front. But I didn't see anyone burying him there. I just had this feeling of that place. And I don't know. I didn't really go deep enough. If his family wants a real reading or law enforcement wants a real reading, I'll go there. But if it's just speculation or potential help for people who are up there searching who maybe already know my work and put a little credibility, this is maybe 10% as reliable as the medium shit, but I think it's worth doing anyway. Let's see. I'll put my hand here. Okay, so was there some relationship to something under his camper? There is. Under his trailer. Is it affixed to the trailer? No, was it buried underneath the trailer? Just something under his trailer, right? We'll leave it at that. Oh, you didn't see. See it? It's a big yes. There's something related to Dylan, and it's not. I don't think it's his remains. It could be, but I don't. I just had it's just like a really strong feeling. And let's see what's the other question. I could go into all these things. The weapon or this or that, but I really don't even feel like it. I just, whatever can help you find his remains, and hopefully these people are holding him captive, and hopefully he's alive, and hopefully he'll be rescued. And I wouldn't give up hope until that point. But if anyone who cares about him wants a reading, I'll do it for free. So anyways, okay, so is Dylan on the property? So that's pretty strong yes right there. Was he murdered? So that's a yes. Was the person who did this someone who asked him for employment and he refused? That's a yes. So that's what I would look at. Someone who there was three important things. I'll just put this up and then I won't need to edit that unless I know that there's family or somebody who is searching who might want the answer or not the answer, but help. The kind of help I can offer. And that goes, if there's somebody else who wants my help, that's what I'm here for. Okay, so let's see. I think there was the main things I just meditated for about 10 minutes and I did a little pendulum reading for about 10 minutes, and I could edit them and put them up, but the reality is, from what I remember, and sometimes there's a lot more than I remember, but it was that the person who did it was somebody who was trying to get Dylan to hire him. So maybe the other workers there would know who that person is, and there could be a lot of focus on that person. And then there's something about underneath the camper, and then there's something about at the edge where the little dirt mountains are. Okay? And I'm not talking about the little where they found the boots. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a little bit more expansive. And it's this, according to the pendulum, it's showing that his remains are buried on the property. Again, this is the pendulum. This isn't a psychic reading, and this isn't mediumship. So I just want to let you know that. But those are maybe some little hints that might potentially help. Okay. All right. Love, love, love. Be nice, everybody. Okay. All right. Bye.